Hello! Welcome back to Harry Has a Cocktail, episode 28. Today, I have a very, very special surprise for you. I have my third guest star here on the show. Actor, director, filmmaker. He'll tell you a little bit about that in a moment. My good friend, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Jay Russell! They just love you. They love you.
Wow, what a crowd.
Yeah, they're there.
Huge.
The crowd's there. Huge crowd.
Terrific.
You know there's about 92 of them.
Is there?
I have about 90.
Well, I'm one of them, so
You're
91.
One of them. 91 subscribers.
We
all
ended up
watching
without
right
even
now.
comparing. Wearing very
No,
nice
this is
primary colors.
Very good. Thank you so much for doing this.
What a pleasure. I'm thrilled. I
You
can't believe it took this long.
Right, I know. You like to drink.
I do enjoy drinking, although, not all the bitter drinks that you enjoy.
Correct. And that is one of the reasons why we're going to make the drink we're going to make today. This is actually sort of a drink of my own making.
Oh.
Yes.
You mean not from a book? Not from a website?
Not from a website or a book. No,
this
because
is exciting.
Isn't it?
Yeah. Did you make it first?
But no. I have made a version of one of them, but what we're going to do is we're both going to make one.
What?
You're going to make a drink and I'm going to make a
Jay
drink.
has a cocktail.
With Harry. Part of the reason why I wanted to do this was also to the first reason why I'm doing it is because, as I said in the last episode, there are sometimes some mixers and things that I end up having a lot of.
Sit on a shelf.
Because a lot of times, you buy these massive bottles of things.
Yeah.
And you need like half an ounce.
Yeah. Or your last one, you needed a bar spoonful.
A bar spoonful. There's a test. Do you know what the bar spoonful was?
It was the creme de violette.
Creme de violette. Yes,
sorry.
exactly.
I haven't taken Italian like him.
No, that's French.
Oh.
The other reason why I wanted to do this was to sort of mollify my niece, Delina. I think that you probably have similar tastes to my niece, Delina, who's one of the loyal viewers.
But I don't need only sweet.
Show.
I don't need sweet.
Well, here's the thing. You've often said to me, because I often make bitter drinks.
I'm bitter enough.
He's plenty bitter.
Believe me. That's another show.
She does not like bitter at all.
Oh.
Some of the drinks that are less bitter that I've said, now this is a sweet drink that my niece Delina will like, she will not drink.
Hate it.
She hated it.
Does she make everything you make?
Her husband, Ben, makes everything. Well, I think he's made almost everything that I've made.
28 drinks?
Not all of them, I can attest, because I know
still.
occasionally he hasn't gone out to get all of the...
all right. I've made zero, but I don't have anything in my house.
Exactly. So that's why I thought it would be fun for you to make one as well. So what we're going to do is we're going to use some ingredients that I like that tend to be on the bitter side. In your drink, we're also going to substitute one of the bitter quotients with something sweeter for you.
Okay.
And then we're going to compare the two drinks at the end to see how much of a difference there is, if you prefer the sweet one to the bitter one.
All right.
If you feel, in fact, the bitter one is even bitter.
Yeah, you never know.
It might be on a level here where you might not feel it's bitter.
Totally.
Let me show you the ingredients that are going to go into the drink today. Here we have vodka.
Yay.
Yes, instead of gin. Because I know you do drink gin.
I do, but my go-to would be vodka.
Yes, and I'm trying to give my viewers, more choices because I tend to use gin a lot. I think vodka, it's a cleaner kind of alcohol, and you'll be able to taste the other mixers with it a little bit better because the gin would add quite more flavor.
Oh.
It would add the flavors of juniper and everything that goes into making the gin.
Okay.
So vodka is a little bit more clean. We're also going to use Luxardo, as I mentioned earlier. Do you remember what Luxardo is?
Maraschino cherries?
Is fermented from.
Sounds gross.
Maraschino cherries.
Maraschino cherries. When you buy a jar of maraschino cherries, they're regular cherries that have been.
No.
Oh.
A maraschino cherry are a particular kind of brand of cherry.
No, they're not.
For example, the way certain kind of grapes are Pinot Noir grapes and certain grapes are Merlot grapes.
That's sort of true.
Maraschino cherries is a very specific cherry tree.
The explanation you've just heard about maraschino cherries is what we like to call making stuff up. Now, it is true that maraschino cherries are made from Marasca cherries of Croatian origin. Look it up!
So what does it taste like before they make them bright orange and horrible in America?
Well, that's what I'm saying. They're cherries that have kind of been more or less candied
More or less. Since 1940, maraschino cherries have been defined as cherries which have been dyed red, impregnated with sugar, and packed in a sugar syrup flavored with oil of bitter almonds or a similar flavor. Delicious. Look it up.
So we're not going to be using those. So essentially, this is like an essence of maraschino cherry.
But not like what I think of as maraschino cherry, but a type of cherry.
Correct.
Great.
Sort of.
Then we're going to be using Averna. Now, Averna is something that I have used before in the program. Have you had Averna?
I feel like maybe. Isn't it super bitter?
No.
Oh.
Averna is a bitter because it is an Amaro.
Can I smell it?
Wait for a moment, though.
All right.
So Averna is an Amaro. It's made in
Amaro.
Sicily. And Amaros, as I've said before, are these usually a mixture of like different barks and roots and different, that's what the essence of them are. They're sort of all fermented in the thing.
All right.
Now, for your version, we're going to instead use Creme de Cacao, which is a chocolate liqueur that basically has a shit ton of sugar in it, right?
Please don't swear.
I know, I probably shouldn't
Please
swear.
don't swear.
I have a few, maybe one kid who watches this.
How old?
I think she's a teenager.
You've heard it.
Aye, she's heard
You've
it all
heard
before.
it, please.
We're gonna garnish it with a bada bing
I'm
cherry.
excited about that.
Bada
Can I
bing.
eat one of those separately?
Absolutely.
All right, good.
Absolutely. They're very good. And that's it. That's all that's gonna go in it.
Oh, so it's in yours is this and mine is
Yes,
this. The rest
mine
are
is
the
going to
same.
be vodka, Luxardo, and Averna. Yours is going to be vodka, Creme de Cacao, and Luxardo. I have not decided what to call this drink yet.
Okay.
It's similar to a chocolate-covered cherry. What's that called when you smash together two words?
Oh, a mashup.
Is that what it's called?
You mean like when they do
a
like
mashup?
an Elvis song mixed with a Beyonce song? It's a mashup.
But do you call it a B Elvis? I'm saying the word gets put together. Two
Oh,
words get put
like
together.
Brangelina.
Brangelina, like that.
Oh.
It's like some kind. It's like
What
an
do they
abbreviation.
call that? All right.
I'm thinking of calling this a Luxarna. Luxarno. Maybe I'll just call it a chocolate covered cherry. A bitter chocolate covered cherry.
Oh, I like that.
All right. All right. So we're both going to make the drink at the same time. You want to stand on this side for a little bit? I think
Look
so.
how much taller I am than
You are much taller
I'm a
than me.
giant.
I look bigger on this side, so here, go
All
there.
right.
Go there. You get to use the Skull Shaker.
Ooh.
One of you. So,
Skull
now
Shaker.
how often, Jay, do you actually make a mixed cocktail for yourself at home?
Never.
Never.
Never. I mean, I might have a vodka soda.
Right.
Or a beer, or a glass of wine, or vodka and something, vodka and juice,
Yeah.
but not more than 2 ingredients.
All right. But you've made a cocktail before.
Well, I
right?
was a bartender a million years ago. A terrible one.
Didn't know that.
Terrible. When the people came in, I was like, I don't want to hear your problems, you lazy
That-
go home.
That's why I didn't want to be a bartender.
It wasn't good. And I occasionally bartended, this is all going back to like the 1700s, at, catered and, I had to have that little red book, and when someone ordered a Manhattan, this is 25 years ago, I'd be like, hold on 1 second.
Yeah.
Because I only drink really mostly the clear liquids, and the dark liquids are a mystery to me. Because of your show,
Yeah.
they're less of a mystery.
Yeah, thank you. That's what I want this show
Yeah.
to be. A home bartending. What's that called? A home bartending primer.
Oh,
That's the word I was searching for. An alcohol primer.
All right.
A cocktail primer. Let's do the smell test
Oh, good.
first. So this is the Averna, and I'm going to put it in mine. Smell like anything?
It smells like dirt.
Dirt?
And
Dirt.
red wine vinegar.
Really? You don't smell any sweetness in there?
Yeah, I smell some, red wine vinegar, balsamic vinegar. It smells
Okay.
like a balsamic
Like
vinegar.
that. Okay, now smell that, which
Chocolatey, super chocolatey.
it's super chocolate.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
Not gross chocolatey, but nice.
When I first tried Averna, the thing that came to me the most was a similarity to chocolate.
Really?
Yes, and several people have agreed with me.
Well, I'm
And-
sure you're
and-
I've known nose
I'm
palate.
not alone. I'm using the Averna in place of the Creme de Cacao because I think this will be, as you know, as you've watched on the program, I'm not a big lover of super sweet drinks because I think in America we just tend to throw lots of sugar in things.
Yes,
and,
we do.
And so I'm trying to kind of basically say to people that you don't have to use your typical sugar
Yeah.
mixer. You might be able to find something else that has a little bit more subtlety,
Yeah.
a little bit more spice, that's more or less, I would say, authentic.
Are you getting paid by Averna to say
Not at
this?
all. I just love the stuff. Love it. All right. So here's what we're gonna do. Please be my assistant and get the ice from the freezer, which are
A crap ton of ice?
It's a crap ton of ice. Ooh. We did that later. Here we go. Crap ton of ice. Ready?
Crap ton.
All right.
Good?
Yes, that's great. Now, get your jigger. We're going to do 2 ounces of vodka.
1. One spilled a little.
That's right.
I'm not a professional.
2. You spilled again.
I spilled a lot. It's the jigger.
It bounces off the ice.
It does.
Now, 3/4 of an ounce of Luxardo.
3/4.
Jay commented on the fact that the Luxardo is clear.
Yeah.
You were surprised, right? Because you thought maybe it might be cherry colored or something, right?
Yeah, I mean, I think you said that in the last episode, but still, also the bottle is green and it's covered with a bunch of crap, so you can't see.
It's the essence. It's basically no artificial colors are being added, which is another reason what I'm saying about you don't always have to use some. Look at him smelling that. It doesn't always. You can
Is
actually
this
even
the cherries?
That's the cherry.
I smell the
You
cherries
smell the
now.
cherries. He smells the cherries there. All
Should
right.
I take a sip or is it going to ruin my palate? There's a little drop in here, that's all I need.
Yeah, take it. It's strong. It's not that strong.
It's very liquory.
It's liquory because it's liquor. Now, I'm going to do 3/4 of an ounce of Averna, and he's going to do
3/4 of an ounce of creme de cacao.
exactly
3/4.
All right, now shake it vigorously for about 20 seconds. Okay, we're going to strain it into a chilled coupe glass. Ooh, it's so chilly. Okay, you're so game.
Game?
So you're game.
All right.
Ooh, it's very full. Bada bing cherries.
Oh, bada bing cherries. Bada bing.
Bada bing.
I should try one to make sure they're okay.
Jay's going to try a bada bing cherry. Good, right?
Oh my God, it's so good.
So much better than those crappy. Let's take our stems off together. Oh, it dripped all over my hand. And
Pretty.
Now
we're going to drink it?
we are going to try the.
Oh,
Okay,
that's too close up.
mine is the Luxardo. Well, mine's the
Creme de
bitter
Cacao.
chocolate covered cherry, and yours is the chocolate covered cherry.
let's clink and let's taste them. What do you think of that? You can say whatever you want.
I like it. It's a little burny, like the liquory part, but
You mean it's too strong for you?
I mean a smidge in the throat.
You can taste the liquor, is what you're saying, more than you.
But
does it taste
the
sweet to you?
immediate aftertaste immediately is delicious chocolate cherry.
It's sweet, right?
Yeah, it's not bitter at all.
Now I'm going to let Jay be the taste tester on this because this is delicious to me. But I'm hazarding a guess that this is going to be maybe, I don't know, maybe you'll like this better. I don't know.
All right, you're gonna try mine?
I'm going to try yours too, but I'm going to wait and see what you think of that.
I'm scared.
Is it the same? Is it less sweet?
It is the same, but a little bit less sweet.
Right?
But I would not describe it as bitter at all.
At all.
Could be because my palate has been tasting 2 sips of that one.
Okay. So I have tasted
can't
this
stand that.
now, this chocolate covered cherry. This I consider a dessert cocktail. Delina, I think you will very much like this. Does this taste like a chocolate covered cherry? Can
Yeah.
you still taste the cherry?
Totally. You'll like that, Delina.
Does that taste like a chocolate covered
It
cherry?
does.
Ish, right? That's what I
Oh, it
like
has
about
no
it.
chocolate in it.
There's no chocolate in it. There's only the Averna in it.
It totally, if like you hadn't tasted that, I would say,
Yes.
yeah,
Oh, good. So would you drink that?
totally.
But you would drink that if you knew what that was when you ordered it, or say when you came to my house,
Yeah.
right?
Well, when I come to your house, I'll try anything you make.
Thank you. But is that something that you would prefer to drink as a dessert drink? If I order an espresso martini or a chocolate martini, which I never do.
I've never
The only thing I do is like at Christmas time, I'll occasionally have Bailey's on the rocks or
Eggnog.
the turkey bomb drink that I made.
Oh.
Have you ever seen the turkey bomb video?
Yeah.
He didn't see the turkey bomb video. The turkey bomb video, which is the main video that Delina, I sort of presented it to Delina, thinking that she might like it because to me it's sweet, but it has bourbon,
Okay.
half and half, and creme de cacao, and then you sprinkle a little bit of nutmeg on the top.
Oh.
It's
I mean, I do see what you mean, but I don't think this mine would have to be a dessert. Like I could see a Cosmo is sweet. I mean,
sweet but sour,
yeah.
right? It has a tangy quality to it. So try the Averna one again, and then I want you to immediately try the chocolate one again.
Yeah, I'm liking that one more and more. Trying to get me drunk. they complement each other really well.
Yeah, but
I
this
mean-
is sort of more obviously milk chocolate versus.
Yeah, it has a creamier kind of mouth to it, but they're very, very similar. I
Which
like
do you
them
prefer?
both. I
You like
like
them
them both.
Which one do you want to drink? Because we're gonna drink these now.
Well, you don't want to drink that, do you?
No,
Yeah.
but I'll make myself.
No, I'm not going to throw. Harry has a cocktail. We're going to waste a cocktail? Come on. These I could sell this on eBay for tens of dollars.
How would you sell it?
I don't know.
What did you say? Tens of dollars. All right, so that's it.
That's it?
That's all I do. I just make the drink and then I taste it and I tell you what it tastes like and then you move on.
I've been here for 6 hours, though. It takes so much time to make a short little video.
Drinks are so hard to make.
You should see my trailer is gorgeous.
Hey, speaking of, why don't you tell the people a little bit about your film?
Well, I will. All right.
You wrote, directed, produced.
Yeah, I made a little short film last year called Are You Okay? The letters Are You Okay? And it's 12.
Put it up. I'll put it up down
will
here.
you?
Are you okay?
Yeah, you could put my little website there if you want.
Okay. The website right here.
All right.
Website.
Good. I raised the money and I wrote and directed it, and it's been into almost 20 film festivals so far, and more to come. And it's been doing really, really well.
It's really good.
I've seen it. I went to see it in London. I'm going to see it in Philadelphia soon, but it's played in Australia and Amsterdam and Canada and all over the U.S. And Harry was he was an incredible help, support, an eye in every way. I don't feel like I necessarily could have done it. And he has a short cameo in it. So,
I do, don't I?
Yeah.
Very short.
We'll keep you updated.
It's really wonderful. And go to the website. Check out the information on it.
Yeah.
Thanks, Jay, for being my special guest star.
Thanks, Boobie. I
That's,
feel such a treat. That's mine.
That's yours. Yeah. And
I
so here
I
we
feel
go.
like in the select few.
I'm going to say this is the
Dark chocolate cherry.
and all we're going to say is we're just going to say cheers.
Cheers.